We're going to draw two realistic hippos. For the first one, start with a big circle. And then add an oval, about here. The whole idea is to start with basic shapes, and then we're going to keep adding and adding and adding, and then we'll get to our result. Let's find the eye line. It's about 2/3 of the way up this oval. And I'll draw two little areas for the eyes. Notice that I'm drawing very lightly. These aren't final lines, we're just kind of planning it out. We're creating a map. For the main part of the snout, draw two lines down from the eyes. And then we'll draw this rectangle for the end of the nose. It's not exactly a rectangle, you can see that I have rounded corners. Next we'll plan out more of the eye area. And I have two lines that sort of point toward the middle of the forehead. Something like that. Let's draw the top of the head and add small ears. To finish off the side of the head, draw these big curved lines. The head is slightly turned, so leave more space on the left side than the right. Now let's put in some upside down U shapes to show all the different rolls of fat on the neck. Again, keep your lines very light. Go back to your original circle and draw out a shoulder line. And behind that we'll have the very back of the hippo. Kind of looks like two hills. Come around to this side. You can see how we're kind of breaking up the shapes here. Let's do the hippo's front right leg now. Just two straight lines down. And put an oval where the foot will be. Hippo's feet are kind of like elephant feet. Put another oval under the mouth. And one in the back. We can add that back leg too. Okay, this curved line will separate. Now this curved line will be the belly. If you're happy with the shape, we can start making lines. If you're not happy, now's the time to make adjustments. Let's start darkening those lines now and making some more detailed adjustments. For the back leg, come down and do these little U shapes. You should be able to see about 4 toes. Now do the same thing with the next foot. Let's go to the nose. Add nostrils about as large as the eyes. They're kind of pointing toward the middle. Let's outline the snout and add these two lines to connect it to the main part of the head. Now I'll draw in the darker part of the eye. Notice how small it is. Now with the tip of your pencil, draw some smaller circles around the eye. Depending on your personal style, you can add some more details, little lines here and there. Draw the top of the head and adding in the ear. Notice what I'm doing. My lines are darker and more confident. Because this eye is turned slightly, we're not going to see as much of it. So just a little dark line. And then the circles for this eye will just be on the left side. And finish with the side of the head. The nostril is very much like the eye. It's an oval with a circle around it. You can put in these little squiggles between the nostrils. And hippos have bumps on their nose, kind of like where whiskers would be. And now for the folds around the neck. Hippos have a lot of blubber and it kind of folds up in predictable ways, I would say, around the neck, around the feet. To do that, you just make the lines a little bit darker where you want the heavier folds to go. And then follow that outside line all the way around. The shoulders and the hips. And then the stomach. I'm going to add another fold here around the shoulder. And a couple of lighter lines in the stomach just to show some form. Now let's add that other foot. It's the same as the other ones. Notice the outside line is a little bit thicker than the inside lines. So since this is a line drawing, I think we'll leave it there. And now let's carry on with the second hippo. It's much, much easier. This one's the same idea as the first hippo, but it's going to be much easier. We're going to start with this curved line like a wing shape, and then add a half circle here. So this hippo, if you haven't already guessed, is going to be in the water. So there's much less to do. Let's find the eye line. And we're going to draw slits for eyes, because maybe there's a blinding sun or something. And very, very light circles around that slit. Same thing there. Draw a slit for an eye and some light circles around the eyes. And now I'm going to scribble in on the inside of the eyes. It looks kind of like the hippo has bags under his eyes. And then from the eye, do a curved line up for the ear. Notice the ear is roughly the same size as the eye. We'll do a curved line for the back of the neck and scribble in the other ear. Come down for the side of the head on both sides. And then follow that neckline all the way around. For the shoulders, just make that line more confident. Try to do it in one stroke if you can. Here where the water meets the hippo, you draw a little line, and then do a divot there, and another little line, another divot, and round it off. That'll give a really good illusion like the hippo is in the water. Next, the nostrils are just two slits with circles around them. And you can add as much detail as you like here. I'll put some of those stubble, whiskery bumps around the nostrils. And then draw the line where the hippo meets the water. You can use the side of your pencil to shade in some water if you like. And blend it in with a blending stump or Q-tip. I'm kind of cheating here by using my finger, but that's okay. So there you go, hippo two different ways. Please follow the channel for more art tips and tutorials. And as always, keep drawing.